right, welcome everyone to the Tuesday afternoon Advocate News Meeting. I'm editor-publisher Chris Cobbler. With me as always, to my left.
I'm Becky Cooper, managing editor.
And to my right.
Tony Belander, city editor.
And behind the camera.
Digital editor Thomas Martinez.
And that noise in the background is the police scanner, so we'll try to talk over it, but we need to keep an ear on all the news all the time. So let us know what you think of the stories we're working on. Any suggestions you have for stories we should be working on. That's why we come on every weekday to hear from you. I'm looking for the video just popped up on the screen. So I'll type in hello, you type in hello, and that's how the game is played. Jeremy already joined us. How are you? So just to give people time to join us, we'll ask a trivia question. It says, what Irish monk from the 6th and 7th centuries CE, I'm used to AD, but what's CE, is now considered the patron saint of motorcycles? Tom riding the motorcycle. So who is the patron saint of motorcycles?
Saint Harley.
I was thinking Harley.
You say he's Irish?
Yeah, he's Irish. So it'd be Irish Saint Mick Harley. Not Scottish. What's an Irish name? Saint
Mason.
Harley.
Harley.
Harley. Sorry.
Honda.
Anderson.
Saint O Kawasaka.
All those guys all took, saints all take normal names.
Right.
Also.
Well, patron saint of travel is Christopher.
Not anymore. He
got de-sainted.
Got these saints on.
But
why was that?
travel, motorcycles, maybe
Why was
there was an Irish monk. So I'm going to go with that. Saint Christopher something. Harley.
St. Joseph.
I know. I don't think they decided he didn't have a miracle to his name or something.
They couldn't prove the miracle.
Right. So anyway, I don't know why it took them.
I forget
Couple
what
centuries to
I
figure it
used
out.
to have Saint Christopher in my car, but I think now
I remember growing up, my grandparents
Yeah,
had it.
we had Saint
Yeah.
Christophers in our car.
How do you just work with a
I have a
Christopher?
saint. Yeah,
This
but
is
ain't
so
no saint.
Can't beat that. All right. Well, keep guessing that. Do you have a guess on your Irish monks?
St. Patrick. That's a good Irish name.
Saint Patrick.
I don't know.
All right, no guess. Well, in news, our environmental reporter's got a story about the snakes that are out with this warmer weather. Apparently, we have people reporting lots of snakes, including one of our viewers last week. It was June, right? June, who said she had opened up a sun umbrella outside and
No, it's Pat, wasn't it?
was it Pat?
Sally.
Pat, and got rained on by a bunch of little snakes. That would be. And she threw the umbrella down and ran away, screaming like a little girl.
Same here.
But
Same.
just got a story, get some photos out of the Texas Zoo, which is nice. The story about curios, are we holding up on that
I'm
today?
guessing we are.
So we'll leave that off today. Then we're following up to this saltwater disposal fire. This is at least like the 4th in the past year or two, isn't it? Of saltwater disposal fires. This one was also in DeWitt County. Took 7 hours to extinguish. Cindy Smith did submit a photo, which we have posted. We're trying to get the name of the injured person and details on the company and what would cause water to burn. Obviously, there are chemicals in that water. So Jessica's looking at the environmental issues raised by that fire. Catherine, our business reporter, working on the story about the Texan gas station proposed to be near Goliad. John is working on a story about a man who's charged in the shooting and wounding another man outside a bar in Yoakum. Apparently has died. And
The suspect.
Suspect.
Jessica has a story about the National Audubon Society proposing between $10 million and $40 million, not $10 and $40 million, $10 million and $40 million to be used to create barrier islands in Matagorda Bay. Another $820,000 to be used to increase the size of Chester Island. And Chester Island's a very big
Bird Island.
Bird
isn't it?
Island. Also known as Bird Island. Don just joined us. How are you doing, Don? Let's see. It's our reader photo contest for first haircuts. Got a submission already. Keep those coming. You get a chance to win a $25 gift certificate to Charlene's here on William Street.
Can you get a haircut there?
Not at Charlene's, but you can get cool gifts.
Oh.
Very nice gifts from Charlene. We have a Good Living package, Catherine Pope, what did she have cooking?
Hope was last week.
Oh, it was
Oh, it's
Dennis
Dennis today?
Patillo. She
Oh,
was
okay.
talking about properly preparing Brussels sprouts
Ah,
and
didn't you write
how
about that before?
it's unfair for people to quickly dismiss Brussels sprouts as being yucky. And he basically said it's probably likely because people boil them or
You don't prepare them well?
they don't prepare them properly,
Right, yeah.
and that's why they taste.
I do like good,
Not so-
good, well-prepared, fresh Brussels sprouts. Like, he's right.
Yeah.
I've had, canned Brussels, there's nothing grosser than that. Canned Brussels sprouts, that's what we had as a kid. I had a lot
Canned
had-
chicken's
We
pretty
had
good.
frozen.
canned everything. I mean, I had
We
a lot
had
of,
frozen Brussels sprouts.
Well, he
they
says people
can.
usually, is it boil them? Yeah, he said that's the worst way to do it
How do you
because
suggest?
it alters the flavor.
grills them, I think. They kind of
I forget.
pan fries them, pan fry.
And
I don't
he
know if I've
uses
ever tried them.
but it's not, think of it as the main ingredient, but you gotta, it's the main star of the dish, but you gotta think of all the supporting cast, like caramelized onion. He even suggests cooking them with walnuts and pecans and caramelized onions and I think he said butter.
I think we had chocolate, it's really good too.
You know, I thought of that. I thought of adding in there as an extra ingredient.
yeah.
Or you can just deep fry them.
3 cans of chocolate, deep
And then
fried.
put cheese on top of the chocolate?
Yeah.
Oh, he suggested Parmesan cheese.
Yeah,
too.
well, all those things we get. So read the Dennis Patillo's Good Living column and all the other Good Living features we have in the section tomorrow, including all the restaurant inspections, so you know where to go.
He thinks it's because we were forced to eat our vegetables.
Speaking of restaurants, we had a very lively discussion this morning about Catherine's business analysis in Sunday's paper at the partnership meeting.
Oh,
A lot of people had interesting things to say about it.
Lively.
One guy said, we need more restaurants. It's cutting down on my date night too. The restaurants are left there's big long lines of them. So supposedly the retail coach will be talking tomorrow about all these restaurants that are lined up to come here. But we got that down to cover on Wednesday for Thursday.
It'd be interesting to see which ones are,
Yeah,
if they're like big chains or more fast food type.
Probably fast food.
yeah. I hope they're more in the Johnny Carino, Montana Mike kind of restaurant. That would be better. I mean, a nice what fast food don't we have? Like we had it's kind of in between. I think a Payway would do well here. Of course, not that we're.
anyway.
It's a
Oh, it's
It's
an
a-
Asian restaurant.
yeah, it's Asian PF Chang's, but it's the one where you
Mm.
go and order at the counter and go
Yeah.
sit down, and it's nice. It's good food.
You know,
It's good
actually,
food. think it'd do
I ate
really
at
well.
one in Sugarland.
Yeah, there's one in Sugarland.
Yeah.
I wish we had similar Tokyo Joe's here.
Yeah.
I love that. It's very
Yeah,
similar to
yeah,
that.
yeah. Payway, you'd like.
It's spelled
Yeah.
P-E-I-W-E-I.
Right,
Oh,
right,
okay.
right.
Oh, okay.
Payway.
Yeah. And,
And,
but yeah, you know, and I'm not a big fan of Asian restaurants, but
or
that
a
one was pretty good.
Panera, right?
Panera.
Would good. That would do well here. Everybody wants Cracker Barrel.
It's like this, Panera's like this, Starbucks of cold cut sandwiches. It's like, I mean, it's just high price.
What
It's a
about
high price
Jason's
version
Deli?
of
They have all
Subway.
good sandwiches.
Yeah, they do. I'm trying to think what
And
else.
they're a little
we-
high,
Well, delis are high.
pretty
traditionally.
simple,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, along with that, we got lots of brief news items, different things happening. Looking at the list, Jackson County Chamber of Commerce is doing a lunch and learn Facebook strategies. I'll give you some Facebook strategies. Work
Don't
with the
use it.
you work with the Advocates digital marketing team and our advertising team. We can help you out. We got the biggest Facebook audience in the region by far, and we can help you target it to what you want. Let's see. The Victoria African Violet Society is having a spring show and sale.
African Violets
Uh-huh.
Club.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Who
That
knew?
might be a fun little feature to do sometime. I saw Jill Fox, by the way, after the morning meeting. She told me about a couple events they had coming up that would be fun, including I think it's the Junior League doing like a little black dress week in which they're trying to raise awareness about domestic violence. I think it is. So that's interesting. And she's also had a story about her own home that's 100 years old, and the grandson of the guy who built the house is wanting to have a family reunion there on a Sunday, February 24th. She said she'd send me the information on it, but that sounds kind of cool.
The guy just contacted her and say, "Hey,
Yeah.
can we borrow your house for
Yeah.
a weekend?"
Yeah, kind of like that.
Wow.
And it's 100 years old. It's over in in Old Victoria, and that sounds kind of
That
neat.
does
Sort of-
sound kinda
It'd
good.
be a good Sunday thing for Catherine to do. Not
February
this
when?
I think the 24th. Is that a Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the League of Women Voters thing, or League of Women's Junior League thing, is sometime after that. All right. Well, in sports, we've got playoffs East against Corpus Christi, Flower Bluff, and Rockport. Is this boys basketball?
Girls.
Girls. Okay, girls. Then also in girls basketball, we got Industrial against Luling. And high school football, got Edna's Kenny Haynes signing with Texas State, so that's a pretty big deal signing.
That kid's pretty impressive.
Yeah. And all the basketball scores tonight, scoreboard, and follow up to Kansas's overtime victory over TCU. Did you watch that game,
No, I
Tony?
didn't.
Heartstopper. We had a nice, easy lead, and we blew it, and then went to overtime.
How much?
And
was
3
it?
of our starters were fouled out in overtime, and we hung on and won. And we don't have a deep team either, so that was kind of gutty to pull that off.
How much was the lead?
Like 12 points with 9 minutes left to play, and I just I was counting them at one point, texting Paul. He told me to quit texting them because I was like, "There's another empty possession, another one." I was like, 9 empty possessions in a row. That's how you blow a lead.
Yeah.
I was like, ah. Anyway,
Paul wasn't watching.
well, he was, but he didn't want me to text him.
Oh,
We
okay.
text back and forth during the game, but who knows what else he's doing.
And congratulations to West girls, they won last night.
Won big, didn't they?
Yep.
Won big, so they got quite a gaudy record.
Mike says they could be a sneaky pick to
To go all the way,
make it, no,
Those
maybe
makes-
not all the way,
but
but
to the state.
make it,
wow.
make some noise in the playoffs for sure.
Good.
Interesting. All right. Well, let's see. On the state digest, I put a couple things at the top that were sort of interesting. Of course, there's a follow-up to President Trump and O'Rourke and their rallies in El Paso. O'Rourke, there's talk more about him running for president. Texas Tribune has
So
a
who
story
had
on
more
that.
people? Of course, I think that.
I think Trump did for sure.
Trump had, even his venue was limited though.
Yeah. Then there's a story about the National Butterfly Center has asked a federal judge to stop border wall activity on his property. So that's down near McAllen, the National Butterfly Center. I mean, obviously they're concerned about all that work disrupting the butterfly migration pattern.
I'm sorry. I know,
Yeah,
it made me
yeah,
laugh.
yeah.
Keep thinking of the Cheech and Chong poem, The Butterfly.
I don't know that one. But anyway, Interstate 35, transportation officials are looking at infrastructure policy and technology to improve traffic flow on I-35 between Austin and San Antonio.
Oh,
Good
that
luck.
makes it-
Good luck solving that one.
yeah.
Police in San Antonio say an officer and suspect were wounded in a shootout early this morning.
It was a kid, the police were chasing this kid that was supposedly driving a stolen vehicle. And the kid gave chase, got out and took off running in an apartment parking lot. And the officer goes around the corner, chased him, and the kid's hiding back there and shoots him. So the officer pulls out his gun
Wow.
and shoots back.
Wow.
Both were injured. The kid's worse off than the officer.
I don't know, what do people think? It's not the end of the world to get arrested, man. I mean,
Apparently he had several stolen tags in the vehicle when they found it, so
Then in the other
this was a
other
funny
crime
one.
news, Houston police say some people who went into an abandoned home to smoke marijuana found instead of a caged tiger. That's quite a
An empty house?
An empty
Yeah.
house. That's quite a buzzkill, isn't it?
Yeah.
I wonder,
I don't know what
if
that
it was
case-
just left there or what?
An abandoned home, and there's a caged tiger. All right,
He's probably hungry, probably looking at a meal for that.
that's bizarre.
And get a whip of that pot, he's really hungry.
And then in the
I bet
business,
there wasn't much smoking done when they saw that tiger.
business
Probably all thought they were
news.
hallucinating.
U.S. says domestic oil production levels will reach new heights this year and next, and that prices will be lower than they were in 2018. Wow, that's not good for the local economy if we're depending on oil prices being higher. It's good for your pump, what you pay at the pump, but lower than 2018. That's a good story to get out of the business page.
$1.79 out of Speedy stock.
I was trying to remember the last time it hit the $1.70s. I can't remember.
I,
A couple of years ago, I know we had the
Yeah.
The down spike, but.
I remember taking a picture at the HEB in Cuero. It was low. It was lower than that, I think, even. But that was, I don't know how many years ago now. But it was 5 years ago, maybe?
I think anything under 2 is pretty good, personally.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, well. for a
Callie,
pump-
Callie was telling us when she was in California before she came to work here, she paid $4.50 a gallon.
Wow.
Can you
They
imagine?
have a lot of taxes and stuff
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's crazy.
So does Kansas.
Well, anything else in the
People
nation world?
Kansas across the line.
Yeah, I heard about that, basically that family that was shot to death.
What was that? on there?
15-month kid, her mom and dad and the grandparents.
Oh my
You know,
God.
what city was this?
I don't remember. I just saw
You're
it.
like, who's that Sentinel
Like the
kid who only did
TV
a
news.
partial?
But
news?
yeah,
I don't know.
but there was one survivor that was left found in the bathroom, and the reason I bring this up because it sounds a lot like that Tennessee colony shootings a few years ago here in Texas,
Mm.
where a crazy guy befriended a family like that and ended up
And
killing
kill
them.
'em all. Yeah,
So,
weird.
Was that
Strange
person
world.
ever caught? Or maybe it's a replay?
oh yeah, they got him. He's
Yeah.
in jail right now.
In other news, I can't think of anything else. Oh, well, the government shutdown, is the deal holding or not? I don't know what,
Haven't
what
heard.
the
Yeah,
president
oh,
said
yeah.
about that.
What did,
We had that in the paper
they
today.
made tweet, did he
supposedly-
tweet overnight or?
I didn't look. Anybody know? Don, you heard that? Joe Beth?
Let me see.
Whether,
He's
yeah,
probably too busy eating
if
Texas
the,
Mexican.
if the deal to avoid the government shutdown is happening, while Tony's looking for that, I'll give the answer to the trivia question. What Irish monk from the 6th and 7th century CE is now I know BC and AD, is now considered the patron saint of motorcycles. And where the guesses out there on the table are Saint Christopher O'Harley,
I said St. Patrick.
St. Patrick, patron saint of motorcycles. No? Don, JoBeth, Jeremy, what you got there? Alright, well the answer is,
St. Francis.
no, Saint Columbanus. Columbanus? Columbus? I'd say Columbanus. No, Saint Columbanus. He spent most of his lifetime wandering around Europe on missions, and his affinity for the open road led to the modern quote patron saints of motorcycles distinction. So if you wander around Europe on missions, you get to be the patron saint of motorcycles. Apparently, Saint Columbanus.
Never would have guessed that one.
Never heard of it.
I don't. Sorry, I don't think anybody got that one. But did you find the answer on the government shutdown? Tom?
Not in a headline.
We have a poll question yet?
Oh, we didn't need a poll question. What would that be?
I was
Who
thinking,
was St. Columbanus?
what's your favorite convenience store, and then list the text, and then several other ones.
Speedy Stop and
Speedy Stop and
Stripes
Stripes
and
What is your favorite
Whatever.
convenience store? Yeah, good one.
Makes
so,
sense if that's where you're gonna run from.
yeah,
Hopefully.
Texan, Speedy Stop,
Stripes, 7-Eleven,
Stripes,
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven. Should we list Buc-ee's or not? I don't
Oh,
know.
of course.
All right.
That's gonna.
That's gonna win. I would predict. 7-Eleven. Buc-ee's. How do you spell Buc-ee's? I never get it
There
right.
you go.
He's,
I have a really good friend who swears by 7-Eleven coffee.
isn't it 2 C's?
Yeah, I did.
She's.
Other.
And what's that
places-
mix and snack mix or?
In
Snacks, Max?
Yeah,
Snacks.
snack
in
mix.
Oklahoma, people love Quick Trip, man. They don't have that here, but Quick Trip is like, it's a much smaller version of Buc-ee's, but it's got that same kind of
Where
weird,
at?
weird cult
Where?
following. Quick Trip.
Yeah, they're all over Missouri. But you know
Yeah.
what? They're based in Texas.
Oh, really?
I think they're
Huh?
based in Texas.
Oh, I don't see any
I didn't know
Quick
that.
Trips around here, but,
Neither do
but I know people in Oklahoma. When my sister lived there, they go, "We're gonna go to the Quick Trip to get coffee." You know, it was like going to Starbucks or just go to hang
Oh,
out.
yeah.
And I was like, "What?"
When I lived in Kansas City,
Just a convenience store.
there was one right down the street. It was like,
Yeah.
I stopped there almost every day.
Yeah.
Either going home or leaving.
I grew up with 7-Eleven. We used to hang out there and play
Yeah.
video games and
Yeah.
way back in the day.
When we were
man.
kids, we'd go sneak over there because we weren't supposed to cross a busy street where it was, but we did.
Right across the
Elementary
Floyd
age.
Highway.
Yeah. Anyway.
You know what?
But you know what was funny when Buc-ee's opened their first store out near Surfside
Yeah.
Check your,
in Brazoria County. We all said, oh, that ain't gonna last. 7-Eleven's gonna put them out of
Is it
business.
not being updated?
Look
check your
what
AP,
happened.
'cause I have an old version of this.
Why aren't you getting it updated, Tony?
I don't get this.
What is going on? You got your app?
Yeah,
Alright.
but it's like, it's giving me news from November 2018.
You might wanna close that app and reopen it. I'm just a thought. Notorious drug lord El
Oh,
Chapo
Chapo, yeah.
He was
convicted.
sentences, yeah.
Yeah,
Convicted
convicted.
on all
Convicted
10
today.
charges. Yeah.
Trump headline says he's not thrilled with border deal, not saying he'll sign. So, he's not saying he won't, not saying he will. That's what that means.
So he's gonna take it, make it dramatic all the way down to
Yeah.
the wire.
So was
I don't know.
Melania with him in El Paso?
I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, Representative Omar of, where's she from? The one who made the
Oh, yeah.
Anti-Semitic-
She's-
anti-Semitic comment.
Yeah.
She's apologized, but President Trump says her apology is lame.
Oh,
She should
come
resign.
Lame. I can actually hear him using that word.
That's
too.
lame. I used to say that a lot in high school. That's lame. I used to also say that sucks. I used to say that in high school.
Where's he started in his apologies?
All right. Anyway, on that note, we'll sign off. If you have news, tips, questions, comments, want to write a letter to the editor, send them to letters@bigguy.com. But if you want to call us at 574-1222. Peace out.